This is Replicant Fish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Hope you're doing well. So today's topic is why more women will lose good men in 2020. But first of all, what is a good man? Let's say the caring, attentive sort of man. The sort of man that would motivate and encourage a woman, his woman. The sort of man that may rub her feet, rub her back, ease her aches and pains in any way possible. The sort of man that would feed and entertain his woman, take her to many places, show her many things and show her off to the world. This is my woman. A true, genuine, caring sort of man. The sort of man that I'm not, basically. Good men. Good, dateable men. The sort of men that would make good boyfriends, good husbands, good cohabitators. The sort of men that have hope. Hope that this bond, this relationship will work. And why wouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? Now, props to these men. Far better men than myself. But the thing is, these men that may now currently be in a relationship, it doesn't mean that what they have now will last forever or even for the next year. Now, there are many reasons why a relationship could end. Someone may have cheated, the man or the woman, maybe both. So now there is a lack of trust. Could be lies, deep, hidden lies that come out one day and are too deep to just forget and move on with. It could be boredom, a lack of fulfillment. Maybe the man or the woman may feel differently than they did last year. They may want something new in their life or just space in their life. Now the thing is, for many men, for many good decent men that may have a woman right now, a big problem could be, and may be, influence. The influence of others. Now let me say this first of all. Some would say that it's Western women that have this certain mentality. But then I would point out the fact that many women brought from outside of the West, this Western society, it's how quickly they adapt and modernize to the Western society. The mass influence of society, yes, but other women that may show her what she can really have instead of having just the man, just him. Why have him when now she could possibly have more? In a sense, a taught hypergamy to women that are not used to Western hypergamy. Not that women outside of it may not be hypergamous already, but it's the mass influence of the Western society that may increase the power of the influence. So that aside, even women in the West, changing things could encourage certain women to, let's say, not be as she once was. Start doing things that the man may disagree with simply because of growing trends or changing trends and the chase and desire for clout and attention. As well as that, it's the constant over-empowering of women. Now, there's nothing wrong with empowerment, but in certain cases, it's ridiculous the amount of over-empowerment being pushed nowadays. The thought of you can do better by yourself. The thought of she does not need a man. The thought of a woman could do it better than a man can. Not only that, she could do it better by herself. Those thoughts. And how, in a sense, some women may feel trapped simply because they want to experience some of these feelings of freedom and empowerment that they may not get being trapped and tied to this man. Because many women move based on their emotions, they may think right now this man is wrong for them and leave the man, leave the good man. Then what may end up happening is, after leaving the good man, then seeing and realizing that, well, the grass is not really greener, that you had a good man and you left him for men that were going to treat you like crap, then what some women do is they try to run back to the man. They try to go back for a sequel. I refer to sequels as when a woman's trying to come back, whether you left her or she left you, because sequels are usually bad, they're usually awful, so you can expect that a woman coming back is just going to be more of the same crap, maybe increased somewhat. So you see, because of the power of influence, the influence of stupidity, to do stupid things, many women will lose good men next year because they assume that leaving this man may get them more. Then they may see the harsh truth that they end up with less. And yes, some women are lucky enough to have a man that would take her back. Doesn't matter how many boyfriends she had within that time, some men would still take a woman back. That's why I say these are good men, better men than myself. Then you could ask the question, is it a sense of there are too many good men that care too much about bad women? And how some of these bad women make all women look this way? You have to wonder. I think women should embrace the good, decent men more. I think they should cherish and raise up these good, decent men. The men that would go above and beyond for them. Simply because they wouldn't want it to come to a stage where more men don't care. Because when more men don't care, many things will change. All these good men, they may still be good men, but they won't be good men for you, for the women. They may save that goodness all for themselves. Be that selfish. Now, some would underestimate this and assume, well, it's a small amount of men. There are still many men out there that would still yearn for and want and hope for finding a decent woman. Yes, of course, there always will be. But when more and more men are questioning what they're getting from the commitment, it would then make many men question, is it even worth it? Because many decent, what you'd say good men, have been so, and have been used and discarded, abandoned, thrown away as if they were nothing. So what happens is, some of these once good men, they learn a lesson. They learn to never let it happen again. They may tell other men, do not give so much. Do not commit so much. Save most of it for yourself. Never tell a woman everything. Never tell a woman your darkest, deepest secrets. Never give her access to your finances. Never give her access to your mind. Never give her access to you completely. You see, the thing is, many men develop this mentality through trial and error. Some, in learning the errors of their ways, realize what they should have been focused on. That though they gave this woman everything, she acts as if she gets nothing. So some men, many men, reach a point where they would just leave the woman. They would just leave her because many men can see how much they improve certain women's lives, how they have improved certain women's lives, and how all their good, all the goodness of them being good men was thrown back in their face, rejected, or never really noticed. So with many things changing, of course you can expect that 2020, many women will lose good men. Because in many cases, you can't tell a woman where she's going wrong and how she or they can improve. Because saying such things is known only as bashing. Not as criticism, can be seen as creative criticism. No. It's just bashing. It's just insults. Nothing constructive. There are many good men out there. It is women that have hope for finding a good man that should pray and hope that there will always be plenty of good men. Be you a good man or an extreme edgy bastard, be good to your damned selves first. Always be good to yourself. In other words, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.